Imagine this: you're cruising down a coastal highway. The wind's sharp. The road is yours. No fancy sports car. No pretentious super machine. Just you, and a machine that turns heads not because of its price tag, but because of what it represents. What if I told you that the wealthiest, smartest men in the world, the ones who can buy anything, often choose motorcycles that cost less than your monthly rent? Today, we're diving deep into the underrated, affordable motorcycles that have earned the respect of rich men, not for what they cost, but for what they stand for. If you're between 18 and 47, living in the US, dreaming of freedom, status, and making smart life moves, this video might just be the sign you've been waiting for. Stick around till the end, because the last bike on this list, let's just say, it's the one that makes billionaires quietly nod in approval. The why: understanding the mentality. Before we talk machines, let's talk mindset. You see, rich men don't just buy for luxury, they buy for meaning, performance, and identity. They understand that true wealth isn't loud, it's strategic. It's knowing that an affordable motorcycle can give you more thrill, more control, and more joy than a six-figure vehicle ever could. They ride not to impress. They ride to express freedom, power, focus. And most importantly, they know that some bikes are investments in mindset. They're tools to train grit, resilience, and style. So let's start this engine. You're about to meet bikes that cost less than a Rolex, but will make you feel like you're wearing one. 1. Royal Enfield Classic 350, Legacy and Simplicity. First up, the Royal Enfield Classic 350. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a legacy on two wheels. A machine that whispers class and commands history. Rich men love this bike not for its speed, but for its authenticity. It's raw. It's vintage. And it tells a story without trying. For under $5,000, you're riding something that feels royal, looks timeless, and connects you to a tradition that predates most sports cars. In a world chasing trends, the Classic 350 is what never goes out of style. But what's coming next? It's the bike that Wall Street guys use to escape the city and find their soul again. Point 2. Honda Rebel 500, Quiet Confidence. Meet the Honda Rebel 500, the master of quiet confidence. Rich men know, power doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it whispers through perfect design, flawless handling, and unmatched comfort. For around $6,500, this cruiser brings together a minimalist aesthetic with just enough torque to remind you you're in control, and unlike high-maintenance supercars, the Rebel 500 is dependable. Affordable to maintain. A tool for consistency, something every wealthy man respects. Riding this bike feels like owning a tailored suit. It just fits, but what if you're looking for something wilder, something raw and unpredictable? That's coming up next. Point 3. Yamaha MT-07, the beast in the shadows. Here's where things get visceral. The Yamaha MT-07. Nicknamed the Beast, this bike is under $8,500, yet delivers unfiltered adrenaline. Rich men love it because it's a reminder you don't always have to tame life. Sometimes, you lean into chaos, with skill, with confidence, with fire. The MT-07 is brutal, agile, and thrilling. It doesn't wait for permission, it challenges you every time you ride. But speaking of challenges, what if I told you there's a bike that's so lightweight and nimble, it's used by millionaires to reset their mental focus? Point 4. KTM Duke 390, the Precision Trainer. Introducing the KTM Duke 390, the secret weapon for the mentally sharp. This is the bike that forces you to focus, teaches control, and fine-tunes your instincts. It's used by successful entrepreneurs and athletes to train their mind-body connection. At under $6,000, it's a high-revving machine that demands your attention. It's light, responsive, and unforgiving in the best way. It's not about power. It's about precision. The kind of precision that millionaires practice in every area of their life. But what if your lifestyle demands versatility? A bike that fits both the boardroom and the backwoods? Point 5. Suzuki Vstrum 650, the versatile adventurer. The Suzuki Vstrum 650 is the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles. Wealthy men respect it because it's a symbol of adaptability. It can handle long-haul rides, mountain trails, or city commutes with ease. It's about being ready for anything. A mentality shared by CEOs, investors, and creators alike. For about $9,000, it's not just a ride, it's a philosophy: never be limited. But here's where it gets personal. What if the most respected bike isn't about how it rides, but why it was built? Point 6. Harley-Davidson Iron 883, the American Dream. The Harley-Davidson Iron 883 is more than a motorcycle. It's a statement. For under $12,000, you're not buying a machine, you're buying a piece of American history, a slice of rebellion, and a declaration of independence. Rich men respect this bike because it reminds them where they came from. It's not just about money, it's about grit. About taking the long road. About earning the ride. It's heavy. It's imperfect. And that's exactly why it's perfect. But wait, there's one more bike. The one that brings it all together. A machine that billionaires, engineers, and artists all swear by. Point 7. BMW G310R, understated brilliance. The BMW G310R is the ultimate paradox. Affordable, just under $6,000, but carrying the prestige of a brand synonymous with wealth, quality, and precision. Rich men respect this bike because it's understated brilliance. It doesn't scream success. It whispers it. It's the perfect entry into the elite world, not because of cost, but because of value. And wealthy minds always chase value over flash. Here's the truth: you don't need millions to ride like a millionaire. What you need is vision. You need to choose bikes not for ego, but for revolution. These motorcycles aren't just affordable. They're tools of transformation. Every throttle, every mile, every gear shift, it's a lesson in freedom, focus, and identity. So whether you're 18 or 47, just starting or reinventing, you now know what rich men ride when no one's watching. Now ask yourself, which one will you choose? Ride smart. Live free. Respect the road. If this inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment below. Which one are you riding next? This is more than a video. It's a movement. Welcome to the ride. Would you like me to convert this into a downloadable document or help you generate visuals, audio, or clip suggestions for this script?